Hello students. So today we will be seeing about quadratic equations. Now what is a quadratic equation? If I write an equation in this format, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, this will be a quadratic equation. You can see the variable x has a power of 2 first, then it has a power of 1 and then it is a constant term. So any equation of degree 2 is called as a quadratic equation if it satisfies the condition which I am mentioning here, that is a, b and c should be real numbers, and this part a should never be equal to 0. So a should not be coming as 0 and a, b, c will be real numbers, then only it is a quadratic equation. Now it means now if we substitute the value of x and we get a 0, so that value of x which we substitute to get the equation as 0 is called as the roots of the equation or the solution of the equation. So if I am going to take a quadratic equation and tell you about what are the roots and the solution. So let me take one equation. X square minus 9x plus 14 is equal to 0. So because it is of degree 2, it is going to have two solutions, or to say two roots. So if I put a value, like if I am going to put here 2, okay, x is equals to 2. So my LHS part will be this one. So 4, 18 plus 14. So 4 and 14 will give you 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. So it means now 2 is the root of this equation. As I have told, there will be two solutions. So let me take another value. So here I will be taking now x is equals to 7, because I have taken equation where I know the root, so I am putting those values. So if I put here in place of x 7 square minus 9 into 7 plus 14, so this is 49. 9 sevens is 63 plus 14. Now if you add 49 and 14, you will get 63. Minus 63 is 0. So we call here that 2 and 7 are the roots of the equation. So when we know the values for which we get it 0, we can call them as the roots of the equation or the solutions of the equation. And there are different ways of solving this quadratic equation to get the roots. One, a commonly used way is factorizing the quadratic equation and getting the roots of the equation by following the zero product rule. And the other is by using a quadratic formula. So we will be seeing the solutions of how to solve it by factorizing a quadratic equation and by using the formula. In this video, we will be looking only for solving quadratic equation by factorizing them, and I will be taking some typical sums, not a very easy type sum, but some typical sums I will take. Hope you will be liking this. So if you are enjoying watching it and learning something, do remember to subscribe this channel. So let us take now this question which I have taken here. X by x minus 1 plus x minus 1 by x is equals to 2 1 by 2. We have to solve and get the value of x. If you take a proper look, what do you find? One of them is reciprocal of the other. So it's better to assume them. So I will assume here, let x by x minus 1 is equals to y. So this is y. So this is just the reciprocal. So this get written as 1 by y, and this one changed into fraction becomes 5 by 2. Here we have the LCM, y square plus 1 by y equals to 5 by 2. Then we cross multiply, so we get 2y square plus 2 is equals to 5y. We bring 5y this side to get it into a quadratic equation. And so now you see the product needed to factorize it by middle term split up is 2 2s is 4 and the sum needed is minus 5. So when we look for the number, we get 2y square minus 4y minus y plus 2 equals to 0. Minus 4 and minus 1 gives us minus 5. Minus 4 and minus 1 multiplies to give us the product 4. So from here we have 2y common. So we are left with y minus 2. From these two you take minus 1 common. So you get y minus 2. And so we have y minus 2 in one bracket and other bracket will give us 2y minus 1 equals to 0. So now we can make use of the zero product rule. So we write here either y minus 2 equals to 0 or 2y minus 1 equals to 0. So from here you get y equals to 2 and here minus 1 taken that side will become plus 1. So y equals to 1 by 2. So you have got y value as 2 and 1 by 2. But our equation was in x. We had assumed y as x by x minus 1. So we solve for first y equals to 2. So for y we have substituted the value. Let us cross multiply. So we get this. I take x that side minus this side to 2 here. 2x minus x. So you get 2 is equals to x. We write here x is equals to 2. Also what we take now, the next one, that is y equals to half. So for y we put the same value x by x minus 1. Many a time students do mistake that with the second one they take this one. So don't do that. Take that same y value. 1 by 2 cross multiply. You have 2x equals to x minus 1. X will come here. So 2x minus x equals to minus 1. So you get x equals to minus 1. So our answers are x equals to 2 and x is equals to minus 1 is our answer. So I hope you have understood how to simplify it out. When you define something big enough but it can be related with something, always use that substitution part. This sum could also have been done little bit in a shortcut way, okay, because of the way the number is given here. See, what I can do here is copy that question part, x minus 1 by x. Now this 2 1 by 2, you know that we can also write as 2 1 by 2. It means this value, if it is 2, then the reciprocal is 1 by 2. So it means this one has a value either 2 or either 1 by 2, and that is what you had got here. So x by x minus 1, once I will write it as 2 and another time I will write it as 1 by 2, and if you match you get the same thing. This was not required. So this method is very useful if the numbers are given like this for working out to get the answers in MCQ. Okay, but remember you cannot apply this always. 2 1 by 2 was such a number, you got it. It was 3 1 by 3, we could have got it. But imagine if something is written like this. Okay, if it is written 5 1 by 6, we cannot use it because 5 and 1 by 6 is not the reciprocal of it. Hope this method also you should know and make use of it in MCQ if it ever comes. Now let us take a look at this sum, which is root 3x square minus 2 root 2x minus 2 root 3 equals to 0. We will be doing it by factorizing it. There are root numbers, so we need to get everything understood properly. So let us take a look at what we require in the product. Root 3 and minus 2 root 3. So root 3 into root 3 will give us 3. 3 2s is 6. So I am just writing over here that the product needed is minus of 6. Okay. And then what do we require the sum to be? That is clear, minus 2 root 2. So we have here sum in terms of root 2, but the product in terms of 6. Because sum is in root 2, the two numbers we take, both of them should have a root 2 with it. So what are the two numbers? So root 2 has to be there at both the place. Then only root 2 into root 2 will make it 2. And we require a 6, so we require another 3 with it. So the numbers are 3 root 2 and root 2. You can multiply and see root 2 into root 2 is 2. 2 3s are 6. And sum will give me, I require minus 2 root 2. So I need to have a sign given properly. Because I need in sum as minus, the bigger one will be having the minus sign. So I am taking here minus. So I know the two splitted up term. So I will put it there now. So I get here root 3 x square minus 3 root 2x. Then I have a plus root 2x and minus 2 root 3 equals to 0. So now I need to have common from the first two. This is root 3 and this is 3 root 2. Remember, 3 is root 3 into root 3. So I will have a root 3 common here and as well as a x. So from here I will be left with a x, because from this 3, which is root 3 into root 3, a root 3 has been taken. So you get a root 3 left. So minus given, root 3 left as well as a root 2 left. So currently I am writing it in this way. Okay, now plus root 2 is here and 2 is here. Again 2 will be root 2 into root 2. So it means I will have a root 2 common here. So root 2 common means x written here minus written here. So a root 2 is left from here and a root 3 is left from here equals to 0. Let me separate this out. So now inside the bracket you see root 3 into root 2 at both the places. So that will be root 6. So I get here x minus root 6 and here root 3x is left and plus root 2 is left equals to 0. So I will write here now either x minus root 6 equals to 0 or root 3x plus root 2 equals to 0. This will give me a very easy one, x equals to root 6. Here I will get root 3x equals to minus root 2, x equals to minus root 2 by root 3. Now the denominator is coming root 3. Do remember, we cannot leave the denominator in irrational form. So we need to rationalize it. So this will give you minus of root 2 into root 3, root 6, and root 3 into root 3 is 3. So this is one of my root answer and this is my second answer. I hope you have understood how to deal with root numbers. Some of the root numbers are easier one when you don't get in the sum coming as root. Practice sums like this, they are important. So we see this sum, very different type of sums. Okay, so try to take a look. You have x square here, coefficient of x is 1, x is 5, so coefficient of x is 5 and the constant term is in another variable. But this equation is in terms of x. So if I take a look here and tell, it means the product needed is minus of a square plus a minus 6. So it means I will be requiring here the splitted up term, the product which I will require will be in terms of a, and my sum required here is a simple term that is 5. So this is another quadratic in terms of a. So you will get factors of it. So here product is minus 6 and the sum is 1. So product 6 is 3 2s is 6. We need in sum as over there as 1. So 3 and minus 2 will be used. But remember, we are writing in the factor form. So what we write here is this. Minus is there in the first bracket a plus 3 and in the second bracket a minus 2. So you can check it out once. 3 and minus 2 multiplied is giving you minus 6 and 3 and minus 2 is giving you 1. Okay, so it means our factors are correct. Now we have to place it in such a way that on adding them, I should get a 5 there. So what I am doing here, first writing a plus 3, okay, and then writing a minus 2. So I have to make use of the minus sign in such a way that I should get a 5. So if I put a minus in between, this will be minus a and plus 2. As a result, a will get cancelled and 3 plus 2 will give you 5. Okay. So now we know these two are our terms. So I will write here now x square plus a minus 3x minus a minus 2x, and this one now I will write it in this format only, a plus 3 and then a minus 2 equals to 0. This was my rough work part. Okay, so from these two I have x common. So from here x is left, plus of this is left, so a plus 3 written. Then from these two I will have a minus 2 common and also minus common. So minus of a minus 2 taken common. X is left, I have taken minus common, so this will become plus, and this is left because this is taken common, a plus 3. So you can see both the brackets I have got the same. Now I will write that what is there in the bracket taken common. So from here x is left, from here minus a minus 2 is left. So that will give you minus a plus 2. So we have got it factorized. So now the task is easier. Either x plus a plus 3 equals to 0 or x minus a plus 2 equals to 0. So I get here x equals to minus a minus 3 or x equals to a minus 2. So this is your solution of this. So this sum is little bit different. Try to get sums like this and practice them. So let us come to this sum over here, which has variable at the powers, but it can easily be converted into a quadratic form. So the question goes 2 to the power 2x minus 3 into 2 has the power x plus 2 plus 32 equals to 0. So let us see what we can do to this one. So what I will write here, 2 to the power x gets the power 2, because power over power, the powers get multiplied. X into 2 will be 2x minus 3 into 2 to the power x plus 2 will be written in this way, 2 to the power x into 2 to the power 2, because you can see multiply and check it. Bases are same, powers will get added, it will give you back the same thing. Now plus 32 equals to 0. So what we do now, we assume 2 to the power x as y. So let 2 to the power x equals to y. So this now will change to y square. This is 2 square is 4, 3 is 12. This is y plus 32 equals to 0. So you can see it has got converted into the quadratic form. Let us factorize it by middle term split up. So product is 32, sum is minus 12. The numbers are very easy here. So I have written the numbers, you can check it out, it is fulfilling the condition. So y minus 8 minus 4 taken common, y minus 8 equals to 0. So in one bracket we get y minus 8, in the other we get y minus 4 equals to 0. So we have here either y minus 8 equals to 0 or y minus 4 equals to 0. So from here you will get y equals to 8, or from here you will get y equals to 4. Now y had a value 2 to the power of x. 8 is 2 to the power 3. So same thing writing here. 2 to the power x equals to 2 to the power 2. You know that when bases are same, powers become equal. So that is why you will get your x equals to 3. And here you will get x equals to 2. So this is your answer. So hope you have understood how to deal with variables in the power when the equation can be converted to quadratic. Now we come to this sum which many students find it difficult because the equation is in terms of x and there are other alphabets present over here, and in no way it looks like a quadratic equation. So there's a totally different way of solving it by factorizing it, but you have to think little bit out of the box and do it. Usually, most of them, what they will do is take LCM of this, cross multiply and simplify. Okay, it will become very tough. So there is a way to deal with it so that it can be factorized in a very easy manner. So follow what I do here. A by ax minus 1 is taken. From here, because this is present in terms of a, I bring over here b. And then with b by bx minus 1, I bring a. So that side it is equal to 0. By doing in this manner, when we take LCM and solve them, you will find you will get the same denominator coming. So let us take a look what is happening. We solve only with this part. So ax minus 1, so you get a, minus b will multiply with this, so minus abx, and minus 1 and minus b will become plus b. So be careful that you have to multiply with minus b, not b. Same thing happens here. LCM is bx minus 1. So b here minus a into bx minus abx minus a into minus 1 plus a equals to 0. Now take a look into the numerator of both the parts. You have a, you have plus b, and you have minus abx. So because the numerator is same, we can go to now take that common. This is taken common. So from the first part, left with 1 by ax minus 1. And from the second part, left with 1 by bx minus 1 equals to 0. So now we have got it factorized. So we can apply the zero product rule. And so we write here either a minus abx plus b equals to 0, or 1 by ax minus 1 plus 1 by bx minus 1 equals to 0. So we get here a plus b minus abx taken that side to plus abx. AB will come and divide. So x is equals to a plus b by AB. So one answer we have got here. I am writing here answer. And here I will solve by taking this one completely that side. So that becomes minus 1 of bx minus 1. Now we cross multiply. So bx minus 1 will multiply with 1 my bx minus 1. Now ax minus 1 has to multiply with minus 1. So you get minus ax plus 1. Minus ax brought this side. So ax plus bx, and 1 minus 1 goes that side plus 1. You have a x common here. So a plus b equals to 2. So finally you have the answer. X is equals to 2 by a plus b. So this sum requires a lot of practice for you to get used to how to solve this. Go through it again and again unless you understand, and then try to work it out on your own. Coming up to another different type of sum, the question is like this: 1 by 2a plus b plus 2x equals to 1 by 2a plus 1 by b plus 1 by 2x. You can see what is in the denominator completely in the LHS part is written separately in the RHS part. So how to solve it? Let us see the solution of it. So I write here this 1 by 2a plus b plus 2x. Let us bring this 1 by 2x this side so that all the x terms are on the same side, and write this one 1 by 2a plus 1 by b. Because we have fractions everywhere, let us take LCM and simplify. So LCM of the LHS part is 2a plus b plus 2x. This one written in the bracket multiplied with 2x here. So if I divide this LCM with this one, I will be left with 2x, which is the denominator here. So 2x written. Then when I divide the LCM with 2x, I will be left with 2a plus b plus 2x, which has to be multiplied with the minus 1. So we have to change the sign and write it. Because multiplied with minus, so sign should get changed. What do you notice here now? 2x and 2x is cancelled. Equal to, here you get 2ab. So here you will get b plus 2a. Now take a look, denominator, this 2x is a product with this one. Here also I find a 2. I am reducing this 2 here now. From here I have minus sign common, 2a plus b, by with x I will multiply and write 2ax plus bx plus 2x square equals to b plus 2a by ab. Now you take a look, 2a plus b and here also 2a plus b. They are either side of the equal sign in the numerator. So this gets cancelled. I am left with a minus here 1, minus 1 here and ab. I cross multiply. I get minus ab. This will go and multiply. Everything is cancelled. So 1 is there. So 2ax plus bx plus 2x square. So I am having it in a quadratic format because x square is there, x term is there, without x constant term is there. Let us rearrange and write. I am taking minus ab that side, but I will be writing everyone on the LHS side. So I write 2x square first. Beside it, I write 2ax plus bx and minus ab going to the other side becomes plus ab equals to 0. We have 2x common here. So x plus a. And here we have b coming common, so x plus a. You can see both the bracket has the same term. It means we have factorized correctly. So x plus a taken common and 2x left from here and b left from here. We have got it factorized. So either x plus a equals to 0 or 2x plus b equals to 0. So x plus a equals to 0 means x equals to minus a, or here I will get 2x equals to minus b, then 2 will go that side. So I will get it as minus b by 2. So this is my answer step. So this is another sum done in a different way. Again I say practice this properly so that you perfect yourself in these type of sums. Hope you have understood how to solve quadratic equation by factorizing. I have not taken very simple sums, just somewhere where there some different steps were required. Hope you have understood and liked the way of my teaching is there. Do remember to subscribe to my channel, like the videos and also comment on it. Thank you.